$200 million. Wow. That's rumored to be the amount of money that Alejandro Bulgheroni has invested in his Uruguayan property, Bodega Garzón. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not just to plant vineyards. Go online. Look at this place. I can't wait to go. I hope they call me one day. Golf course, Michelin level restaurant. You're in Punta del Este, so I forget the exact, but you're just a few miles from like the resort area in Uruguay, which from right here is like fire, right? Like the place is fire. I would love to go. But Alejandro is part of his like $1 billion wine group. Bulgheroni wines in Napa. He's bought properties in Italy. I mean, this guy's serious about wine. But this is his baby. This is his baby. And it's been fascinating to watch the progress of this property. We've been there since the start. And at the start, it was like, oh, we're doing Tannat. Okay. Everybody needs a thing. The Argentines have Malbec and the Chileans, they're doing Cabernet, but they found Carmenere in their vineyards. You need a thing. Okay, your thing is Tannat. You're going to pick probably the single most tannic grape variety grown on planet Earth, and you're going to make it your thing. All right, you go. And they went hard. And at first, a few folks in the industry might have been laughing at them, but who's laughing now? Of course, it took a few bucks to do this, huh? But, it's a huge property, tons of vineyards, tons of blocks, micro-parcel vinification. These guys are just like nutso insane about making the best Tannat on the planet. And they're succeeding. They are succeeding. We've been selling these wines for like the last decade. They've been like our Tannat section, such as it is. And the wines have just kept getting better and better and better. And it was so funny. We sat down with the sales rep this week and tasted a new vintage, the 2023 Tannat Reserva from Garzone. And we were like, holy crap, this is like the best Tannat they've made. This is crazy. And how do we so what's the criteria for a great Tannat? Tannat is a grape variety that's unyielding. It found its home in southwestern France, and it makes a big, intense, super tannic, structured, powerful wine that usually pairs well with the local cuisine in southwestern France, which is basically like guts. I mean, they love innards, they love their foie gras, they love their sweetbreads, they love their riz de veau, they love their lamb's heads and pig's heads and cow's heads and all these things. And you needed a wine like that to pair up with that cuisine, like an insanely powerful, rich cuisine. And they didn't mind the tannins down there. It was fine in southwestern France. And what they would do is they would, kind of like blend back some Cabernet to soften it up, right? What? Yeah. And the way these guys have set on it, they're like just committed to making Tannat. And they're doing a beautiful job of it. Now, with Tannat, the key thing here, you're going to get color, you're going to get fruit, you're going to get intensity. It's like Petit Verdot. It's like, this grape variety that gives you this electric purple color and huge structure. The key is tannin management. How do you refine and soften these tannins? Well, through vineyard work and work in the winery and barrel work. We didn't get into exact details with them about it, but these guys have just been dealing with Tannat for a long time now, and they're learning, they're figuring it out. And it's so exciting to see, because if you can soften the tannins of Tannat, you have this blockbuster, powerhouse, beautiful red wine that delivers on multiple fronts. And they did it. I love the nose is spicy here. I guess closest, it reminds me of like Petit Verdot, like the blending grape variety in Bordeaux, which in a ripe year, when done on its own, can make really, really compelling wine. And Tannat kind of does the same thing. There's licorice here, these black fruits, blackberry, boysenberry, cassis, blackest of black fruits here. Bro, the tannin structure of this wine is just gorgeous. This wine blows me away. We got to dig in a little deeper. kind of figure out this. Well, they probably won't tell us the secret, but what they're doing here to soften the tannin on a grape variety that was so unyielding for so many years is really remarkable. This wine is plush. The tannins are almost velvety here. They kind of crunch a little bit way on the backside of the palate to let you know you're drinking Tannat. And I wouldn't have it any other way. You need to know that what you're drinking is this grape variety, and you're having this experience with this grape variety. It really, really is something. The level of extract and power here, and then just with the kindness and silkiness of tannin is really, really something. It knocked us for a loop. We were like, whoa, damn, we're in. You're our Tannat section again. And then at the end, it was kind of like, hey, what's that sticker? And we were like looking, it was like, holy crap, 96 points from Decanter. It was like, okay, Decanter figured it out too. Not only that, they figured it out in the Decanter World Wine Awards, that blind tasting that they conduct every year, and then hand out awards based on the results of these blind tastings. So a lot of big dog wines in there, a lot of powerful, huge wines in there, a lot of expensive wines in here, and boom, here we go. Garzone's Tannat Reserva 2023 took home 96 points. The second highest score they hand out for Decanter World Wine Awards, by the way. We discussed this in the past. 97 is the top. 97 is their 100. And for this wine to bring in a 96-point score, so balanced, so refined, especially for this grape variety, it really is a stunning accomplishment from Garzone. And I didn't get to the best part yet, right? So all this work, $200 million invested, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, shit, this has to be like a $100 bottle of Tannat, right? I mean, of course, the Bulgheroni wines in Napa are, $200, $300, whatever. We're selling this wine for $17, gang. Granted, we have a hot price on it. It's usually closer to 20, low 20s, but we got a really great deal on this wine. We're running out to you at $16.98 a bottle. This wine at $17 is comical, kids. Absolutely comical. Like, I'm laughing on the inside. like that. Mm-hmm. It's like that. Undeniable value here. Buy this one, buy the case. And it's full of resveratrol. I can't say anything about that. We'll get in trouble.
Just look it up.
Just look it up. Resveratrol, kids. Click, buy, like, subscribe. Definitely buy this wine. It's an absolute seller saver for under $20. Bam!